Well, thank you so much, and thanks most of the students. I want to say that you are all of well beings and well thanks. So I want to discuss this criterion question to solve quadratic equation. Quadratic equations means polynomials and its equation and its application. I want to discuss this polynomials equations. Polynomials equations f of x equal to x to the power n plus x to the power n minus 1 plus x to the power n minus 2 plus up to dot plus dot a naught plus a1 plus a2 plus a3 x to the power n minus 3 is a n. It's also polynomials equations. So you have to deeply think n equal to 1 is equal to f of x, that means a naught x plus a1 is a one dimension equation, and n equal to 2 is a f of x equal to a naught x squared plus a1 x plus a2 is a quadratic equation. It's also quadratic. It's also quadratic equation. That means x is the power of 2. X is the power of 2 and is 1 and not. This is the quadratic equations. That means equation equal to 0 and quadratic function equal to f of x. We have to think that n equal to 3, f of x equal to a naught x cube plus a1 x square plus a2 x plus a3 is a polynomials equations, is a polynomials equation, is a polynomial equation whose the roots is first in number 1 a naught x plus a1 x is the power of 1 is equal to equation x plus 2 equal 0. That's, for example, x equal to minus 2 is a first equation, and second equation at equal 0. That means we have to discuss in previous class. That means ax square plus bx plus c equal 0 is a quadratic equation. That means x square x and constant, x square x and constant equal to 0 is equal to quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is the two roots. Two roots means alpha and beta. Since a, b, c are arbitrary, a, b, c are is the arbitrary, then obviously roots are unknown. So alpha and beta is a two roots of the above equation. So you deeply thinking is the calculation x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divide 2a is a quadratic equation, অর্থাৎ two roots. Two root means plus and minus is the two roots. Plus format and minus format is the two roots is equal to the equation equal to 0. So polynomials is the higher order, or 2, 3, 4 up to nth is the higher order. Then nth ghat or n order or n degrees is the polynomial equation or polynomial function. So you have to deeply think that the quadratic equation means Digat format. Digat form is x square plus bx plus c, and this is the alpha and beta roots. Alpha and beta are roots. So x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a is the value. X is the value of minus b plus minus 2 over b square minus 4ac divide 2. Now alpha equal to minus b plus 2 over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and beta equal to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is the alpha and beta. Alpha, that means alpha, and beta, that means this is the roots. This is the equation of roots, alpha and beta. So you have to advance now in alpha plus beta equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a plus minus b minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is equal to, we have to calculate this, the system, and minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac minus b square minus 4ac. That means that plus minus omitted, minus 2b by 2a equal to minus b by a. So a sum of two roots, that means alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. It is the, memorize this formula. Memorize this formula is equal to alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta, sum of two roots, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and product of two roots, that means product of two roots. Product of two roots, product of two roots, product of two roots, that means alpha and beta, minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and minus b minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is a alpha and beta. That's why 4a square minus b whole square minus b square minus 4ac the root whole square. That's why b square minus b square plus 4ac divided by whole a square, that's equal to whole square, that's equal to 4ac divided by 4a square, that's ortho c by a. So we have to clear that the product of two roots equal to, that's a multiply of two roots, that means alpha beta equal to minus b plus minus ortho and minus b minus ortho is a multiply of this c by a. That means alpha beta equal to C by A. It's also clear that the system. And memorize this quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is two roots. You have to two roots, alpha and beta. Alpha and beta two roots are plus or minus. Say plus or minus. Plus alpha equal to and beta equal to. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta equal to c by a. It's also relation between roots and coefficient. It's also relation between roots and coefficient. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by. It is also clear? Of course clear. We have to discuss on ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So sum of two roots alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. It's totally relation between roots and coefficient. It's also totally relation between roots and coefficient. So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. Then the roots alpha, beta and gamma. So that's why relation between roots and coefficient alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a. Alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a. It's totally different because if our equation is the order of 3, then obviously its roots are 3, alpha beta and gamma. Alpha beta and gamma and a b c d is the relation between roots and coefficient. It's the relation between roots and coefficient. It's relation between roots and coefficient. This equation is polynomials or 3 orders. These equations are polynomials or 3 orders. So alpha beta gamma is a roots and relation between roots and coefficient of the equation. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta gamma equal to c by a. Alpha beta gamma equal to d by a. It's totally memorized and clear this system, I think, and its equation and lastly its application and its application. It's also equation and its application, and application is so much important to all of SSC levels or many kinds of levels. So I think you have to practice and thinking this is the equation and system, and system and formula and rules are memorized, then obviously you should collect in better marks. Well, thank you.